Hey, what is up guys, review, and today I'm going to be talking about, is Lonzo Ball a bust? A lot of people are calling him a bust. Most people just don't like Lonzo or LeVar or LaMelo. They pretty much just don't like balls. So, without further ado, pretty much without me rambling on too much, I'm going to get into whether he is a bust or not. And, I don't want to keep you waiting too long, so let's get right into this video. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to actually get into is going to be why everyone thinks this dude is a bust. Well, because most people, like, most of the top 2 draft picks in any draft class, most of the top 2 draft picks, they're usually very, very hyped up, but they usually do not live up to that hype. But then, you add LeVar Ball into that hype, when LeVar Ball, according to him, he said Lonzo Ball was going to be Rookie of the Year, guaranteed. He's going to be better than Steph Curry, and he's already better than Steph Curry. And then he also said that he was going to single-handedly bring the Los Angeles Lakers, a team that hasn't been to the playoffs in quite a while, to the playoffs this rookie year. So if you add the hype that it is just to be a high draft pick, and then the hype that LeVar Ball gave Lonzo Ball, it was literally almost impossible for him to live up to that hype. And another reason as well, people also just love to hate on the Ball family. And before I go any further, I hate the Ball family, I hate them all. But I kind of have to defend Lonzo in this situation. Alright, so let's get to the first reason why he's actually not a bust. Right now, among all the rookies, this dude is ranked 4th best in in blocks per game. He's ranked number 2 in assists per game. He's ranked number 3 in steals per game, and he's also 4th in rebounds per game. That is extremely good to be ranked as a rookie, and if you just looked at that, LeVar Ball wouldn't sound so crazy to be for Lonzo being Rookie of the Year. Besides his scoring, he does everything great. He's pretty much a true point guard. He passes great, plays good defense, runs his team, leads them, and as you saw, one time he passed it to Brandon Ingram for a buzzer beater game winner shot. He could have easily took that layup, but he passed it out on a great pass, wide open Brandon Ingram, set him up for a wide open shot, boom, Lakers win the game. If Lonzo would have shot that, it probably would have got blocked, and goes in overtime, no telling what happens from there. So Lonzo Ball is pretty much a great point guard, and if he just gets a decent shot, and in the shot that we saw that he had in UCLA, there's no telling how good this dude could be, and I wouldn't doubt that he could be an elite point guard. And my second reason, pretty much going off what I said about him being a really good point guard, this dude right now, out of the entire NBA, out of point guards and shooting guards, is ranked 47th best in least turnovers per game. Which this means is, like I said, out of every point guard and shooting guard in the entire league, not just rookies, the entire league, veteran to rookie, right now the dude is 47th least. The dude averages 1 turnover a game at point guard. And you might be like, well, he's a rookie, he probably didn't get that many minutes. No, right now out of every rookie, he's averaging the 2nd most minutes, right behind Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons only averaging 3 more minutes than him. But Ben Simmons, the Rookie of the Year candidate, one of the best rookies we've ever seen, is averaging 7 turnovers. So you take Lonzo Ball, averaging only 3 minutes less than Ben Simmons, and he only averages 1 turnover, while Ben Simmons averages 7 turnovers. There's no doubting Ben Simmons is a better player, but Lonzo is probably a better point guard than what Ben Simmons actually is. And I really do think Lonzo Ball, if he can just, if people just stopped wanting to hate on him so much, I really think you would realize this dude's not a bust, and he's actually a very quality player. And like I said, if this dude gets a scoring, or gets a shot in general, it is over. He's going to be an elite point guard, whether you like him or hate him. But now my third and final reason is going to be why he could actually be a bust. Now I'm going to actually go into why people think another reason why people think he's an actual bust. Well, pretty much the only reason why people say he's a bust is because he can't shoot. We're in such an offensive-based game to where, if Lonzo Ball was probably in the league 30, 20 years ago, he would be one of the best point guards in the league because all they had to do was pass, distribute, and drive, and he's actually really good at driving. But, this year, now you have to shoot, mid-range, everything. You have to pretty much do everything. Like, you have Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, John Wall, and all of them, always doing all offense pass and all that. But, he's debatably a better passer than Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, and John Wall. He's a better rebounder than all of them, for sure, and he might be a better defender, that's a stretch, but he's not a better point guard because he can't score like they can. So, that's pretty much all anyone ever says on TV too. If you go into a TV thing and they're talking about why he's a bust, the first thing and the only thing that they usually go to is what? His shot. That's the only bad thing about Lonzo Ball's game that I could find, and trust me, I was trying to find as many bad things as humanly possible, because I was going into this and saying why Lonzo Ball is a bust, but after doing research, I had to change the title to Is Lonzo Ball a Bust, because I just couldn't call him a bust for how good he's been playing and how good he's been ranking. So guys, unfortunately that's going to be it of this video. Comment below if you do agree with me. Do you think he's not a bust? Do you think he is a bust? Tell me why you do think he's a bust if you do, and tell me why you don't think he's a bust if you don't. And also, if you like the video at any point, hit the like button. If you really like the video and want to help me out, hit the subscribe button. And kids, don't think about you either. Remember, never do vegetables, always eat drugs. Stay safe, free, see love. Goodbye.